Hey everybody, what is going on? This is Orby3 and WO bringing you another Call of Duty gameplay. We have some domination on Ignition this time, and this video I would have much rather it been Madden gameplay or even just a video of me talking, but my webcam is screwed up too. So I'm having audio problems on Outlast, I'm having video problems on my webcam, everything's going wrong. But anyways, today is draft day. I've been waiting on it for months. Can't wait to see who my Cowboys pick at number 16. And I wanted to get into a mock draft type situation thing where I'm going to give you my predictions for who goes where in the NFL draft today, Thursday the 8th, I believe. Yes, the 8th. There are 3 days of the draft, and so today we're just gonna have day one. I think that's just the first round, I believe. Anyways, we're going to jump right into it. I'm only going to do my top 10 because I don't really have time, I don't believe, to go much further than that. And I don't know how well I could do on much bigger than that. But anyways, I want to go with my top 10. I've got everything kind of listed here. Let me pull up my little help deal. Okay, number one pick is the Houston Texans. And this has been a subject of a lot of analysis and kind of guessing and a lot of different rumors of which way this is going to go. You hear a lot of people saying Manziel. You hear a lot of people saying Clowney. Most people saying Clowney right now. I think they're trading this pick. I would not be surprised at all if they trade this pick. Now, I have heard that they are looking for like 3 first-round picks and a second-round pick for this pick. That's a freaking lot. The one team that I've heard the most talk about trading with them is the Falcons. They really need some pass rush. They need it big time. And so they would be trading up to take Clowney. I think that happens. I don't know where they're going to get all these picks, and that might be the stupidest move they've ever made as the Falcons. Clowney is a monster, and he may be transcendent, but if you look at the big-time defensive picks in the past, you've got J.J. Watt, DeMarcus Ware. You have, just blanked on his name, playing for the Bears now, but he used to play for the Vikings. Jared Allen. All of these guys, big-time sack leaders, doing great. None of them have won Super Bowls. Most of them have either not made it to the playoffs or barely made it through a round or two. The big names that you really need to take first if you are trying to win, you got to look at other situations. Quarterbacks make the difference in the NFL. No matter what you believe or how much they change the league, quarterbacks are number one. So risking a pick that high on a defensive end type player, I don't know how well that's going to work out for whichever team does it, and that's why the Texans are looking at trading out of this spot. They don't want to spend that much money on a defensive end that isn't proven in the NFL yet. That's what I think. So I think the Falcons will trade this pick with the Texans. I think the Falcons will take Clowney. So now you have Atlanta at number 1, and you'll have Houston at number 6 coming in later. The second pick in the draft goes to the Rams. They got this from Washington. Everything that I've seen says they're going offensive tackle here. I imagine they probably go with Greg Robinson from Auburn. Your other choice would be like Jake Matthews from A&M, which I honestly, I don't know. I like Jake Matthews a little better, but as far as schemes and all that, I think the Rams feel like Greg Robinson fits a little better. They may even think he's a little better guy than Jake Matthews for their team. But that's kind of what I've heard everyone. That's like the only pick that I've seen where it stayed pretty much the same no matter who you're talking to. Greg Robinson from Auburn to the Rams. You've also heard a lot of talk, probably if you paid attention at all, of the Rams taking Manziel. Oh, they're going to take Manziel. They just got, they've had Bradford and blah, blah. That's pretty much a smokescreen, I believe. I think they were really just trying to scare anyone below them that was wanting to take Manziel into trading with them, maybe. That's kind of what I think. I believe they're going offensive tackle all the way. I really don't see them going much other ways than that. Number 3, your third pick, is your Jacksonville Jaguars that can't get their team's games on TV. A lot of trouble here. They have a ton of things they need to fix. A ton of things. I don't see them. This is another team that you've heard Manziel, Johnny Football, predicted to. I don't think they take Manziel. I think if they take a quarterback, it would be something kind of weird, or not necessarily weird, but against what everyone is saying. I would say like Bridgewater, maybe even. I doubt they go with Carr that high up, but really, even still, if they go quarterback, I'm saying not Johnny Football, but I don't think they go quarterback. I think they take Khalil Mack. I think they take the outside linebacker from Buffalo and trying to shore up that defense a little more. They've got a lot of issues. They've got a lot of kind of good pieces to work with too, though. So, they're not super far away from having an okay team. They're a pretty bad team right now, but I don't see them taking a quarterback with this pick. Your number 4 pick. This is the big time pick where everyone is saying, okay, here goes Johnny Football right now. Let me tell you what I think. I think Football slides. I think he goes a lot further. Maybe not like an Aaron Rodgers or a Brady Quinn type fall where he goes way down. But I could definitely see Johnny Football going in the late first round, or maybe even early second round, as opposed to top 10. For some reason, I just have a feeling he doesn't go top 10. But I could be completely wrong. You could see, the crazy Raiders go and pick him up and take him right then. 4th pick, I think this is where Jake Matthews comes off the board, offensive tackle from A&M, helps them out. They'll shore their lining up a little bit because I believe the Browns lost their big time lineman. All right, I'm going to kind of power through some of these next ones. The Oakland Raiders, I believe they're going to go with a wide receiver because they always do. I think they're going to take Sammy Watkins out of Clemson. Really good receiver, probably the best guy out there as far as wide receivers go. I think there's also going to be a huge number of wide receivers taken early in this draft. I've heard some people say it's going to break records, go like 12 receivers in the first 2 rounds. Number 6, this is now going to be the Houston Texans. I really am at a loss for what they would pick here. They've got a lot of issues that they need to fix when they come out of there. The player that most people had projected to the Falcons at this time was an offensive tackle. And so I wouldn't be too surprised if they went that way, but I'm really just I don't understand the Texans very well. I'm a Cowboys guy, and the Texans are dumb. I'm kidding. But so they had Taylor Lewin as the Falcons' choice here. I'd almost just stay with that. I know he's worth it. I don't know if they would need it so much. Number 7 is the Buccaneers, another team you hear talking about taking Johnny Football. Again, I think they skip that. I think they go wide receiver. They're probably going to take Mike Evans. I think he's probably the best guy left on the board after Sammy Watkins. He's the wide receiver from A&M. Johnny Football's throwing buddy. So I definitely see them going there. That'll really help them. They'll have some monster wide receivers out there if they do go with Mike Evans. Number 8. This is the Minnesota Vikings pick. I'm going to call an audible here. I think that the Cowboys trade up to this pick and take Aaron Donald. Cowboys love Aaron Donald. They want him. They want him pretty bad. So I think they trade up. Jerry loves to trade his first-round picks. I think he trades up and gets Aaron Donald right here, defensive tackle, to help out that defensive line. That sucks. If they are not able to trade up and get this pick, then I think they trade back to the 20-somethings and take like Coney Ealy maybe. Number 9 is the Buffalo Bills. Again, this is another team that really needs something to help out their young quarterback. I think they go offensive line as well. I think they probably take Zach Martin, the guard from Notre Dame, just to kind of really just help out. Like I said, they've got a really good team. But Manuel, he can run. He can. But any quarterback is going to have a better success rate if he's not having to scramble. If he can when he needs to, or maybe every once in a while, but just like you see with the Cowboys and Romo, he's going to do better if he's not getting rushed all the freaking time. So, especially with a younger quarterback like Manuel who's got an arm, I think they go offensive line and take Zach Martin here. The number 10 pick, the last pick that I'm gonna guess here, is the Detroit Lions. the Detroit Lions have a very, very stout offense. And even better so now since they picked up Reggie Bush. But they hurt on defense big time. As many numbers as they put up on offense, as many yards, as many points, as many all of that, they're getting drove on defense pretty much. And that's what's costing them. I think they need something to stop people from passing against them. Their corners have been terrible last year. I think they probably go with Justin Gilbert, the cornerback out of Oklahoma State. I've heard a lot of people saying Kyle Fuller as well because he's been rising really quickly. I don't think Fuller makes it into the top 10. I think it's Justin Gilbert, cornerback from Oklahoma State, that gets this pick here. Don't be surprised if you see Kyle Fuller, but I don't think he goes quite that high. I think he's going to be a little further down. Anyways, those are my picks. I would absolutely love to hear your picks or what you think I got wrong or right. If you think I'm an idiot, any of that, leave that in the comment section. I'd love to hear what you guys think. I can't wait for the draft at all. I'm so excited. Tell me who your favorite player is in this draft, who you want to see picked highly, whether it's for your team or not. I'd really like to hear what you guys think about college football players and all that, who your favorite player is, and let me know who your favorite team is too, if you want to. I'd always like hearing that too. If it's not the Cowboys, then just delete yourself. I don't care. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I would love to hear all that though. So leave all that kind of stuff in the comment section. Can't wait for the draft. Hope you guys can't too. And I will be back with some more videos. Probably got an Outlast video coming up here too today, hopefully. So thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you next time.